Ahead on Daytime Buffalo, we celebrate International Dance Day with renowned dance instructor and owner of the Clark Academy Dance Center. And we get you ready for the biggest fashion event in the city with the organizers of Buffalo Fashion Week. It's all coming up right now on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Well, it's International Dance Day, and here to help us celebrate is Matthew Clark, owner and artistic director of Clark Academy Dance Center. Hi, Matthew. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Why don't you start off by telling us more about your dance background and how you got Clark Academy started?
My dance background is pretty much like everyone else's. You go and take classes, but I started when I was like 14 to go take classes here in the area, and I trained with a lady in Niagara Falls named Beverly Fletcher. And after pursuing my career choices for dancing, doing musicals and things like that, I decided I want to go back and perform, like not perform, but teach. So I opened school.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
C'est la vie.
I don't know.
Well, he's being a little, he's being humble right now and modest because you have some major accolades that you've received through your careers. Do you want to talk about those?
I don't like to talk about myself, but I will. I've done a lot of choreography internationally around the globe. In South Africa, Germany, Switzerland, Japan, just to name a few. Yeah. And they competed, my students have competed in different competitions around the world, and I've created a monster.
You have a couple of world champions in dance.
A few. I probably have won over 30 gold medals with the choreography over the years with students in different countries.
Which is incredible. You actually have some students going to compete in Croatia this summer, right?
They're going to Prague.
To Prague, okay.
To Prague and the Czech Republic in October.
Okay,
yeah.
Very exciting. Let's talk about the sort of classes that you offer. You obviously are in your session now, but you also have more classes coming up for the summer.
Oh yeah, we will do intensives for all ages. In jazz, tap, hip hop, and majorette, which is like a major. It's something that everyone loves to do now.
That's new, right? The majorette classes.
But you know what? I was apprehensive about implementing that into the studio, but it was working, and the kids love it.
Yeah, it's a hit.
So then we have that. We have a theater intensive. I have a few guest choreographers coming in from different places. Amber Perkins from Binghamton is coming down. I'm working on getting a few others that are really familiar. The kids are, like the Dance Moms team.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. Since we're talking about International Dance Day, we really want to talk about what dance means to your students and how it helps them, not just in the studio, but beyond.
Well, with any student, I think you take dance class and it travels with you throughout your life. You don't just what it does to you physically and mentally. Your whole carriage, when you walk into a room, they're like, "Who's that? Why?" I have students that are attorneys and doctors, and you can tell that they were dancers because their shoulder lines are pressed down and necks are long, and people are really intrigued by it. They're like, "Oh, what?" Like you.
Well, thank you. Dance teaches a lot of discipline, I think, is the number one thing.
Discipline, time management, social skills. It has a multitude of facets. I think my personal preference is teaching little kids. Although people say, "Oh my God, you're great with the older students," the young ones are the ones that I really connect with.
What's been your favorite part about teaching over these years?
Seeing what it does to a student when they walk in and they walk out. The difference in their whole character, how some can be very introverted, and all of a sudden you see that extroverted aspect come out, and you're like, oh my God, that child didn't speak when they walked in. I had a girl who studied with me for several years, and I didn't know she talked. I thought she spoke, and I went, you actually speak? And her mom says she talks about you all the time, Matthew, just not at the studio.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're really making a difference to people's lives, and you've made a difference in my life, Matthew. I'm going to give you a big shout out, because when I first came to Buffalo, I was really looking for my dance home, and Matthew has been a constant. He's helped me out with several of my dance numbers. He's always offering me his studio to use to work for my dance routines when I compete at Miss New York. So you've also made a huge impact on me.
Well, you know, and you as well to me. I welcomed you, but you also welcomed me into your life. It was something that was a give and take. It was very bright. You have a sense of style when you take classes, like very engaging.
Well, I appreciate you, and thank you for your hard work in our community. And viewers, if you'd like more information on classes and dance camps at Clark Academy Dance Center, or tickets to their upcoming Majorette Showcase team, visit their website at clarkacademy.co. Thanks again for coming in, Matthew.
You're welcome.